There are very few places in the country with a history as rich as Nassau County. 200 years, to be exact. 2 centuries of ups, downs, transitions, and growth. Yet Nassau County continues to prosper. The county boasts lush rural woodlands, thriving towns, and is home to more than 100,000 residents. All done while striving to maintain a close sense of community and a healthy balance with nature and wildlife.
My favorite part of living and working here is the incredible sense of community that we have. It is a wonderful community filled with a wide range of people that all offer diverse opinions and perspectives.
I do live in a rural environment. What I like about where I live is that I'm close enough that I can enjoy all the aspects of Nassau County within 30 minutes of my house. I can be in the St. Mary's River in my boat in 30 minutes very easily. You know, I'm able to enjoy all that Jacksonville has to offer, whether it's theater or Jaguars football.
There's everything to do, kayaking, fishing, there's all kinds of stuff. It's great.
But I had a really nice childhood growing up in Yulee. You know, we were just like a close-knit community where I lived. You knew everybody, or either you was probably related to most of them.
I love the fact that when I moved here, I thought I was moving to be near a beach. But what I ended up getting was a really beautiful, lovely community.
Nassau County, with its rich history, diverse industries, and deep connection to nature, has long been a great place to live. But as it moves forward, new challenges lie ahead. Challenges that will define our future.
In the next 25 years, Nassau County might double its population. As residents throughout the county have said, we need to plan for the future and be proactive and not reactionary.
So we have had quite a bit of concern from residents and folks about the existing number of people living in the county, and concerned that with those numbers growing, how would the impact be managing that growth, because we cannot turn the growth away. We cannot say no and tell people they cannot live here. We're looking at numbers that would be approximately 100,000 people in the next 25 years moving here, and we're just over 100,000 population now.
There's no way we can stop growth, so we've got to figure out a way to embrace it without surrendering all of our county to being suburban sprawl with nothing but subdivisions.
We have to be prepared, and we have to be planned and systematic about addressing the changes that we have seen.
Nassau, Florida Vision 2050 is a countywide planning initiative to help us define the community's future. This is a very collaborative process.
The planning process for the 2050 vision was much more robust than the previous vision plan that we're currently working under. The Board of County Commissioners made it abundantly clear that this go around that we would go to the people.
The Vision 2050 plan, it's a written document, but really it's the voice of Nassau County and its residents. It's the guiding document for the county government and elected officials on what we do to meet the needs and desires of Nassau County residents.
I think the part of the Vision 2050 that really worked well was the incredible effort of soliciting input from the community. I've never seen anything like it. And it was a very concerted, organized method that tried to reach everyone. So everyone's had a chance to be heard.
Coincidentally, we're celebrating Nassau County's 200th birthday. So we held multiple large-scale events throughout the county, in Yulee, on the west side, and in Fernandina, to get people out to give us their feedback on what they wanted to see Nassau County look like.
At each of these bicentennial events, we had hundreds of people visit the Vision tent, and we tried to keep the Vision tent really fun. They could talk about a lot of different things with us, but really we wanted really clear call to action. So they were giving their idea for the vision, the community building blocks, the preferred growth scenario, any strategies and objectives as well. We had the Vision team and tons of local volunteers help us facilitate stations and exercises. We had sticker exercises, their postcards to your future self, custom coloring pages, Shark Teeth guessing game, markup maps, different photo ops depending on the different themes of the events, cool Vision swag, and a Winter Wonderland map.
I definitely was at the kickoff, and it was really fun. It was a cold, windy day for some crazy reason, but it was really fun, and the energy of everyone out there was just super high. It was lots of excitement and anticipation of what the year was going to bring, and tons of participation.
The opening of the beaches was a really great event. We coupled that with the Wild Amelia Festival. And so we had a lot of vendors who brought animals.
The exhibits are amazing. Everything here, something for everyone to do. And the music is really my favorite part, but I love everything else.
I've seen the bats, I've seen the little alligators and the turtles. They have been fabulous.
I got to work in the Vision tent, and I think it was really nice to hear everybody's input. And I think what they like most is actually got to have a say. Everybody was very obliged, happy to take the survey, and I think they were kind of taken like, oh, my opinion matters. And they were more than happy to pick up the pen and start writing.
They hosted one here at the fairgrounds on July the 4th, and they had a large display, and I think that the community really enjoyed the display and learned some things about our bicentennial.
I've been to a number of them, and I felt that it was a great opportunity to spark conversations from a wide range of citizens, including our children and our older adults, to really understand the challenges of the current, the past, and how we want to shape the future. I felt that the community was well heard.
I would love to see growth. I would love to see more family-oriented functions, so that way, we can know our neighbors.
I also enjoy the fact that our leadership in Nassau County is looking to the future and bringing the Vision tent out here and having that available for the whole community, and not just residents but visitors, and letting people look at and talk about what's important to them in the community. And I like that about living here.
In terms of getting the communities engaged, we did everything from sitting up in front of mom and pop businesses to coming to large-scale events that had thousands of people in attendance.
And so one of the activities that we did is we had 12 jars, and each jar had a different topic. And people were given 3 coins, and they were asked to drop a coin in the jar where they felt that was the most important issue to them. And we had adults do it, we had children do it. People really loved it. We gave them swag for participating, so in the form of sunglasses or beach totes, candy, but it was a really, really fun event.
We also made sure that we engaged with students across the entire county. So we did work with the school board and the school district to spread the student survey that we had to make sure that students across the entire county were engaged.
I think there should be more places to hang out.
More parks, more beaches, and more arcade.
Oh, and movie theaters. Yeah.
I would like to see more events downtown, such as concerts and holiday festive stuff, and more basketball courts.
Maybe a jumpy park, or water park, or a festival.
What the community saw when we were out at events and talking to folks and doing presentation, that really was just the tip of the iceberg of what was going on behind the scenes. There was a tremendous amount of technical research going on. There was an entire team of multiple consultants, including our staff. And so there was a whole team of people behind the scenes that were working relentlessly over the last 18, 24 months to make sure that when we got to the finish line, we had a product that, again, was not just aspirational, but was practical and was implementable, while also taking into consideration the key component, which was the wants and desires of the citizens and residents who live here.
So we were very specifically engaged with the different communities. We spent just as much time in Hilliard as we did in Yulee, as we did on Amelia Island. because this is Nassau County's document. This is not our document. This is the community's vision. This is what our community wants to see over the next 25 years. We have taken all voices and presenting one vision.
As the world becomes smaller and more complex, and the needs of our community grow, we will meet those needs, overcome those challenges, and preserve our way of life while shaping the future we desire to see. And with all voices and one vision, we are and will remain Nassau County.